Hey, this is Miss Deb, Deborah Nani. I'm here at the Studance Lab, and a tip and a trick we're talking about from our teachers' point of views. And one of the big things for me is body posture. And I started to see this when I actually was driving to a school in the morning, and I saw all these beautiful children going to school with these amazingly heavy backpacks. And what happened is when the heaviness of the weight is back here, the delts and all the upper body shoulders have to support that, and it pulls forward. So with this also too, I find that technology, gosh, especially now that the kids are at home, e-learning on their computers, small electronics, phones, the body posture, everything goes like this. So it's like computers and phones and anything, because it's small, and everything goes like this. For us older dancers or teachers too, it's also stress. So if you know that your shoulders are those parts that gets most of the tension, sitting there, and also too, like, that's what happens to me. I'm very posture aware, but like if I know that I'm thinking or everything goes down and it drops, it's very easy just to sit in this position where your shoulders are hunching forward. And what that does though is it takes our spine, and instead of lengthening that spine from all the way up at your top vertebrae down to your very tailbone and sit bone and everything being in alignment, it takes it and it curves it. Well, for our dancers especially too, that really starts to block their flexibility. A lot of dancers do not have that motion from the lower back through the glute, through the hamstrings. So for them to be able to touch their toes, sometimes that upper body might restrict them. So really need to, everybody's not gonna sit at the computer like this. I get it, that's just not comfortable. People aren't going to text like this. Kids aren't going to do their Snapchats or whatever they need to do like this, you know, being really tall. But it needs to be self-aware. So I want to give you a couple things to think about. If you have a wall and you're up against a wall, I want you to take your hands, and I want to see if you can slide those hands and touch those fingertips right back at that wall. This just stretches your whole back of your bicep, opens up those delts the delt area and the shoulder area, and opens it up and then comes back. If you have, I know a lot of people who can get this far. So really working on opening this up. Try to really also be conscious of that, you know, of just like, if you do catch yourself, like I'll catch myself like walking past a mirror, walking past a window, and I'll be like this because I am definitely a culprit of it. You know, just really think about pulling up that posture, pushing those shoulders down. Another thing, when you get your stress and your tension, your shoulders go up. This is such an easy position. So just really kind of do a nice little head stretch, side to side, but watch your children's posture, please, with those shoulders rolling forward, especially with the technology. You know, tell them to take a couple minutes when they're e-learning, take their back, stretch it out back on that chair and come back. It also helps the circulation. Okay, cool, thanks, bye.